There's a new study out in which surveyors found some kids are becoming obsessed with getting ripped, so much so that researchers found that 1 of every 20 middle and high school students turn to steroids to bulk up. They're talking about kids as young as 14. The report comes out of the Pediatrics Medical Journal, and it isn't just boys looking to build up. The researchers say 1/3 of boys and 1/5 of girls have used those popular protein shakes, which is a completely different thing, obviously. They found that between 5 and 10% used other muscle-enhancing products like creatine, chemicals doctors say might cause kidney damage in high doses, but they're not sure. Doctors point to peer pressure and more muscular guys on TV. And for some reason they point to this guy as some sort of someone somebody might be following, which just shows that they're old and have no idea what they're talking about. It is not clear how widespread the trend really is nationwide. The study looked only at students in schools in Minneapolis, most of them from lower middle income families, for what it's worth. Joining us now, Dr. Arthur Kaplan, director of the Medical Ethics Division at NYU's Langone Medical Center. He's also the co-director of the new Sports, Ethics, and Society program at New York University. Doc, good afternoon.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So the kids are juicing, not new information. These numbers seem big.
They're big and the kids are too young, so it's never acceptable to juice. But when you start to see a 14-year-old do it, the side effects of the drugs are going to be worse the earlier you use. You're kind of pre-puberty, you're exposed longer. This is bad news, and I'm sure it's going on.
If it's happening in Minneapolis, it's happening in other places.
100%.
You know, the one thing, kids, I mean, when you're 14, you know, that's one of the problems with all this marijuana talk. I mean, they used to tell kids at 14, oh, use it and you're all these bad things. Of course, none of that was true.
Right.
But it is true with this.
Well, the sad fact is steroids work. They just have nasty side effects. Yeah. We know they do work. So what we've got to do, I think, is get on the parents. If you see your kid bulked up from 13 to 14, get on the coaches, get on the trainers and say, what's going on here? If I come back from summer vacation and I put on 30 pounds of muscle at age 14, so where are they?
Yeah, you wonder if steroids are available in every gym everywhere and if anybody can get them. And if that's happening in our middle schools, that there's a dealer in the middle school, well, we have problems.
We do have problems. And I don't think the message has come out from the pro sports scene yet to say, knock this off, we're going to be tough on it. You know, it happens when they catch somebody, but they're not really discouraging it in the NFL and other sports. It trickles right back into the colleges, that trickles back to high school, and here we are with the middle school problem.
Important to watch for roid rage and other things if you're a parent.
Correct. Acne, that sort of thing, sudden flare-ups. But really, it doesn't take a genius to see if you've built up all of a sudden like that overnight.
Man.
Something's going on.
You know it. Dr. Kaplan.
Doctors are sounding the alarm over what is being called a national phenomenon. Young boys exercising to extremes, using supplements, even experimenting with steroids. It's all in a new study out today in the journal Pediatrics. And ABC's Dan Harris has the details on a reality check for American families.
The videos are burning up the internet. Teenage boys transforming their bodies, going from skinny to ripped. A graphic illustration of what today's study says is a surprisingly prevalent trend. The study authors warning, quote, the use of muscle-enhancing behaviors is substantially higher than has been previously reported and is cause for concern, with 90% of boys in middle and high school saying they regularly exercise with the goal of increasing muscle mass, and more than 2/3 saying they changed the way they ate. More worryingly, 38% said they'd used protein supplements, which are unregulated, not well-researched, and potentially dangerous. And nearly 6% said they had tried steroids, which can cause withdrawal, rage, and even, as in the case of 16-year-old high school baseball player Taylor Hooton, have been linked to suicide.
His mom found him hanging on the bedroom door after committing suicide.
What's driving this? Experts say the ideal male body type has changed in recent decades, as typified by celebrities like Mike the Situation Sorrentino from MTV's Jersey Shore. Studies have also shown increased male muscularity in everything from advertisements to children's action toys, which researchers say has driven up rates of body dissatisfaction among boys. And even the girls are now getting in on the bulking trend. Today's study showed that twice as many are using steroids than before.
Dan, a lot in that piece, but you see that first figure, 9 out of 10 boys doing more strength training. I think, hey, that's a good thing.
Right, that's an excellent point. And we're in the middle of a childhood obesity epidemic. Of course, kids should be encouraged to get fit. But the authors of today's study say doctors and parents need to talk to kids about a way to do it that is safe. And there are safe ways to do it.
Makes a lot of sense. Dan Harris, thanks very much.
It moves. It reacts. It pushes. It breaks. It repairs itself. It adapts. And it gets stronger. The body is an amazing thing. It's our all-terrain vehicle, our submarine, our helicopter, and our own personal rocket ship. And for 20 years, Shackley has been making 100% pure performance products that fuel the people who push their bodies to their extreme limits and blur the lines of what can and can't be achieved. Shackley is 100% pure and natural ingredients to fuel pure performance. Our performance products are the purest and most effective natural nutrition available, because what you put into your body is what you get out. But don't take our word for it.